Previously on Revenge, everybody thinks that you are dead. That's the way it has to stay.
Just in time.
Your daughter's a drug addict and you're already dead.
That makes you both damn easy to dispose of.
I picked up the test results.
Nothing to worry about. You're gonna be a daddy. Please tell me it's really his. Sorry. Don't pretend for one moment that you didn't try to murder me.
I warned you not to get onto that plane.
Whatever happens from this point forward stays between us.
So what's next?
Hit me.
Who did this?
You did. And if I were you, I would start running. You once said I was like my mother. You knew her, didn't you?
Unfortunately, that's something you'll never know.
Bye, Amanda.
In a race between danger and indecision, the difference between life and death comes down to confidence, faith in our abilities, certainty in ourselves. And the trust we put in others. We're trapped. We gotta go over. Give me your hand.
Emily, wait! My leg.
You okay?
Race is won.
He cheated!
Yes, he understood the exercise. To exploit your opponent's weakness. That is the key to revenge. Lose your compassion.
Now I feel it.
Why?
You wanted you dead. I prefer you alive.
I prefer you 10,000 miles away from here. Tell Takeda I don't need a nanny.
Kayla didn't send me.
But he didn't stop you either. Are you gonna get out or do I need to throw you?
What you need right now is my help.
She's cleaning. She does that when she can't sleep.
Perhaps I should give it a try.
Given what you've been through, insomnia seems reasonable.
I wonder what her excuse is. You miss her, don't you?
It's been a lot of restless nights out here, Mom. Either you look at the ocean or Emily's house. It's simple geography. Besides, I'm with Ashley now.
Yet you're still restless.
It's kind of hard to sleep with all those reporters camped outside the gate, cluttering the sky.
News hounds won't stop until they get my story.
What exactly is your story?
Hello?
Do you know who this is?
Yes. Not an easy voice to forget.
After the ding of the seatbelt sign,
The next sound you hear will be 14 ounces of plastic explosives detonating.
my proposition.
Conrad's demise is mutually beneficial. All it requires is splitting Charlotte's inheritance. Decline, and your daughter will be joining you in the Grayson family plot.
I'm listening.
You certain it was the white-haired man?
Of course. Who else?
I'm just wondering how he could have boarded the plane completely undetected by a ground crew.
You sound like a journalist. Or even worse, a detective.
Detectives are still on your side last I checked.
And the implication is that you are not?
I don't know.
Gordon Murphy. What else? No, I heard what Mr. Murphy here said about disobeying the order to kill your mother. That doesn't mean that somebody else didn't finish the job. You know, I see your phone.
Victoria, don't think me intrusive, but I see that you're awake. I was just turning in. I thought the events of the day might be keeping you up. Oh, it's the reporters that keep knocking on my door. They saw me leaving Grayson Manor earlier. They want to know everything. I trust you stayed them off? So far, but they are persistent. Yes, they are. Come over tomorrow. We'll discuss the strategy on how to handle them. That sounds great. Good night, Victoria.
Let me see Murphy's phone.
It's destroyed, thanks to you. Why do you want it anyway?
You finish what you started. Identify and take down the initiative. This man was their agent. That phone could lead us to them.
His phone could lead to my mother. I am keeping it.
Look, the loss of your mother. I know exactly how it feels. But do not let it distract you from your true mission. You are better than that.
I want you to leave. Now.
Sorry. Got other instructions.
Takeda. I thought he didn't send you.
He's lost faith. I'm here to restore it. So sooner or later, you're gonna have to start trusting me again. Now, are you gonna take the head or the feet?
The head.
Leave your little stuff. Just jewelry and cash. Check the desk. Hey. Oh, nice. Hey, keep looking. No, look, we got enough. I'm calling it. She paid for 4 years of college. Not all in one night from the same house. Who leaves a baseball signed by Babe Ruth out in the open? A guy who can afford another one. Okay, now we got it.
Can't sleep.
Whoever said warm milk does the trick obviously never tasted it.
You know, pretty soon, late nights are gonna be a regular thing. You ready?
Not until we can figure out the nursery. I'm not doing late night feedings by the beer taps.
All right, look. How about this? Declan's room. Fresh coat of paint, steam clean the rugs, bring my grandma's rocking chair down from the attic. Cheap and cheerful just for the short term.
Or we can use the gift certificate Charlotte sent us from that fancy baby store in the village and do up the room in style.
$5,000? No, we don't accept charity from the Graysons. They can buy their way into the headlines. They're not buying their way into my child's life.
Technically, Charlotte is not a Grayson. She's a clerk like me, and she's excited to be an aunt. What's the big deal?
You can be an aunt without throwing money at us. Just return the gift, Amanda. I'll sort out the baby's room.
I've spoken to my contact at Vanity Fair and confirmed they're one-on-one with Mrs. Grayson.
You going public?
She's going nuclear. Your mother is inviting every vulture in the sky down for a feast, attempting to capitalize on the one thing she's never really had. Sympathy.
I've come up with a list of talking points. We're keeping it vague, avoiding the gory details, and focusing on Victoria's miraculous return. Daniel and I don't need talking points. We weren't involved.
What do the authorities say? How will this affect our investigation?
Well, the more people who know who we're looking for, the better chance we have of finding him. Until then, no one leaves this house, and no one addresses the press alone.
You're grounding all of us.
It's safer to stay inside until this media storm passes.
One big happy family. Someone please pass the pen to me.
It's toast.
Can you recover the contact list?
Wait. Is that a bullet hole?
Can you fix it or not?
Oh, I'm sorry. Won't ask, won't tell, we'll fix. At least, we'll try.
Oh, you're actually here. Ignore my text telling you to wake up.
Don't we have a meeting?
We do. You've just never shown up to one before.
Emily, this is Padma Lahari, my new CFO. The IRS is all up in Malcorp's grill. Luckily, Padma is the audit whisperer. And Padma, this is Emily, Emily.
Nice to meet you. Have a good meeting. She's very pretty. How do you know her?
Oh, we cohabitate. She asked me to move out. It's extremely complicated.
Animal shelters. Oh, God, don't tell me you want a pet.
I'm looking for a place to volunteer so I don't have to spend my entire summer in this house of dysfunction. Everyone else knows what really happened to you, Mom. Why can't Daniel?
The last time push came to shove, he chose to align himself with his father. He can't be trusted. Yet. You spent $5,000 at a baby store?
It's a gift for Amanda. She is my sister.
Half-sister, if that. What is that supposed to mean? Never mind. Look, the fact that David Clark is your father is a secret we have to guard closely for various reasons. For now, you need to stay away from that girl.
I'm staying away from everyone. We're sequestered, remember? No one comes in, no one goes out.
Well, with one notable exception.
So what story are we telling? I certainly wouldn't want to say anything wrong to the press.
Well, the answer's simple. You don't know anything. You barely know us.
I was engaged to your son.
Ever since Daniel broke it off, the Graysons have kept me at arm's length. See? Simple. And it's the truth.
Victoria, are you and Charlotte safe here?
This house may as well be a fortress.
I'm talking about Conrad. He tried to have you killed.
Oh, don't worry about Conrad. I'll take care of him in time. I'm more concerned about you, Emily.
And why is that?
Ever since sharing my secret, your welfare has been at risk, I'm afraid. And the only way to ensure your safety is by cutting off all ties to my family, effective immediately. I hate to see our newfound friendship come to an end, but I have to ask you to stay away permanently. I'll have security show you home.
No loitering here. You want a room, you need to come inside.
No need, ma'am. Detective Lasky. Southampton Police.
In a rental car.
Department cutbacks. Have you, seen this man?
Might be someone that checked in a week ago. Paid cash, stayed one night. What's he want it for?
Kidnapping. Keep your distance. This is a very dangerous man.
Thank you.
Okay.
Southampton Police Department.
Southampton, please.
Yes, I need to speak with Detective Lasky, please.
No one here by that name. You might want to try to email him, please. Make that the name.
Kind of sparse for a newborn.
Yeah, well, it wouldn't be if Jack had accepted Charlotte's gift. He's determined to keep all things Grayson out of the baby's life.
He's got good instincts. Unfortunately, Victoria has banished me from her premises. I need you to deliver something for me. It's one of my father's journals, or at least my version of it. Victoria's having a press conference. This press pass will get you through security.
Are you nuts? I promised Jack I wouldn't go anywhere near the Graysons.
So lie. Wouldn't be the first time. Show this to Charlotte to thank her for her gift.
I told you I'm returning the gift. I've wanted a family my whole life. I'm not jeopardizing that for you or anyone else.
I thought we were family. When we exchanged identities, the plan was clear. You become my past, and I become your future. Turns out I was wrong. Looks like the future belongs to you. Please do this for me.
I remember this dinner. Linda Gates and Prince and something or other at Versailles.
$3,000. It's more than twice my rent.
Royal's leather bubbly. Speaking of, are you hungry?
Suppose it's not too early to start thinking about dinner. A working dinner, of course, which is a completely legitimate business write-off. Unlike 90% of the receipts I see here today.
Ems, hey.
How are we on the phone fix?
Fix may be too strong a word. Hardware's fried. Contacts, data, text history. All but the test, or the bullet, as it were.
What about the SIM card?
Well, the only thing I could pull from is the white-haired man's own number, and, well, he's not answering.
That's still helpful. Can you get it to me?
The phone or the SIM card?
Both, as soon as possible.
I love it when your boss, it means something hot's gonna happen. So what can I look forward to?
Watch the 10 o'clock news.
I'm counting the hours. I gotta go. Emma's needs me.
What about
all this? We can attack it tomorrow. See ya.
Let me guess. Grace has found the Lindbergh baby.
What?
The 10 o'clock news that couldn't help over here.
Oh, that was nothing.
I got a headline. We took the paternity test, and it's official. I'm gonna be a dad.
I know. Amanda told me we were just together going over some godmother stuff. Congratulations. Really happy for you.
Thanks. So, what do you think? Yankees blue or Jets green?
Well, I think that Amanda's probably more of a football fan than a baseball fan, but you'll have to ask her. See ya.
Emily. Just thank you for agreeing to be in this kid's life, for having my back always, for being Amanda's friend.
That's what I signed up for.
You know, it's like you never left.
You are not welcome in this bedroom, Conrad.
So there are limits on how far you're willing to go with a charade. You ruffled a violent man when you pulled off your double cross. Aren't you the tiniest bit afraid that he might come for you? Or perhaps you and he are working together even now.
To what end?
Oh, I don't know. My destruction. You may have trusted me enough to help with your bogus kidnapping story, but I don't trust you.
Well, that won't be an issue for you much longer, Conrad. We may be quarantined here for a while, but come summer's end, when this story runs its course, I will be leaving you for good.
Well, summer's end is a long way off, my dear. Ems?
Emily?
It's okay. Just wait.
Why does this keep happening to me? Who is that guy?
An ally. No, let me phone.
I told you it's empty.
You need to get out of here. Come back in the morning. I'll explain everything.
Nice meeting you. Jerk. Are you disappointed to see me alive? Death by dumpster had such flair.
It seemed fitting.
I found the flight recorder from Victoria's plane. Thought we could make a trade.
What do you want?
Everything the white-haired man had on him when he died. Please. Look, whatever you're thinking, I'm not the enemy. I owe you an apology.
The only thing you owe me tonight is your absence. You made a fool of me.
It wasn't my intention. I had to win that exercise. Decatur would never have let me go if I had failed.
Go where?
Decatur found my sister. I leave tonight.
You're only halfway through your training.
Doesn't matter. This might be my last chance. Her last chance, so... Look, I will come back for you. I promise.
Aiden, wait. I'm coming with you.
No. It's too dangerous.
Exactly. I've already lost everything. I'm not losing you too.
Meet me in the maze at midnight.
Just because you failed to save your sister doesn't mean that I'm gonna fail at finding my mother.
It's not whether you find her or not that you should be worrying about. It's what you find when you do.
Goodbye, Aiden. Any idea where you'll go?
I declined answers I happen to like. My neck willowy and working. The hell was that guy last night?
The less you know about him, the better.
Right. I'm gonna miss you too.
Oh, what? The white-haired man is dead. His name was Gordon Murphy. He had a bottle of pills on him. Flufenazine, an antipsychotic, one of the strongest.
That fits. He was a crazy killer.
He might have been a killer, but he wasn't crazy. I think the pills belonged to my mother.
It's a bit of a leap, don't you think?
No, but I found this on him. He knew her. Intimately.
How can I help?
You've already done enough. One day I will find a way to thank you.
Find her. That'll be thanks.
Oh, Sailor, you scared me. I thought you were out, filing for plumbing permits.
I was. I just forgot some paperwork. You look nice.
I'm wearing a tent.
Shut up. You're gorgeous. Where you going all dressed up?
Emily's taking me shopping for, a changing table and a diaper pail.
Without me?
Really?
No, not really. Thank you for not including me, actually. I mean that sincerely. Thank Emily for me, too. Although I feel like that's all I've been doing lately.
What do you mean?
Just that she's generous to a fault.
Right. So, I'll be back soon.
Okay. Have fun. Oh, no. I'm sorry. We've got a lot of construction going on. We should be open inside of a couple weeks. I'm not looking for a drink. You know this kid? Yeah, that's my brother. We need to talk.
Emily, what are you doing here?
I'm not staying. A press van's blocking the driveway. I was hoping you could make an announcement.
We are minutes away from starting. You in a hurry?
No, but Mr. Knowles across the street isn't so understanding. I begged him to hold off calling the police until I spoke with you, but...
Thanks, I want it.
Eep!
You want to stick around for the main event?
Your mother asked me to steer clear of your family. I thought maybe she was speaking for you.
No, she wasn't.
Mr. Grayson, just arrived at the gate.
Who sent it?
Bill Noster came during a shift change.
Thank you. Veronica Clark. Should have known.
What is it?
Confirmation.
Of what?
Every terrible thought I've ever had about my mother.
Okay, I'm here. What's What's the emergency?
I want you to meet Mr. Ryan. Someone broke into his place the other night and they were dumb enough to leave this behind. What the hell were you thinking?
I wasn't.
I saw two kids running away from my property. Who was with you?
No,
Steal from me? Then call me a liar?
no, sir. But like I said, it was just me.
I'm sorry, I don't know what to say. We lost our dad last year, but I swear this isn't the way he raised us. We can meet you down at the police station.
I'll tell you what. If the kid gives back what he took, I won't press charges. I was young and stupid once, too. Careful, though. Your next mug might not be so nice. You come by my place tomorrow? You know where it is.
He'll be there. Thank you. Listen, if there's ever anything I can do for you, you just let me know.
You know what, barkeep? I'm gonna hold you to that.
Let's go.
Hey, you look gorgeous. How'd you get up here? Your sister has her ways. My mother will freak if she knows you're up here. Not a big fan of surprises. I'm not afraid of her. You shouldn't be either. I'm not. Good. Because if we're gonna get closer, I can't protect her anymore. What is this? A journal her father kept in prison? I marked the entries that I thought you should read first. But I have to warn you. What it says about your mother isn't pretty. I can't imagine the fear you must have felt. 8 weeks of torture? Tell me, did you ever have a moment where you felt like giving up?
No. The thought of never seeing my children again was far worse than anything my captor could have ever done to me. You can call it a mother's will to survive.
More like a monster's. I just found out the real reason you don't want me having a relationship with Amanda. Because she knows the truth about what you did to my father.
Charlotte, this is not the time.
Who, for the record, was David Clark.
You run that, and I will sue you for libel.
It's only libel if it isn't true. Go ahead, Mom, deny it. That's what I thought.
This interview's over.
Mom wasn't kidnapped. She was planning to disappear.
Where'd you get this?
Someone dropped it at the guardhouse along with that note. She was working with him, Dad.
Open threats are not this man's style. If you truly wanted her dead, then she would be.
Now you're missing a larger revelation here. Mom faked her own kidnapping.
My boy, at this moment there are things that play the dwarf for your penchant for gullibility.
Wait. You knew about this?
Charlotte, wait.
Hey, both of you get in here now. Now! You selfish, manipulative liar.
Where did this come from?
Where do you think?
Daniel, the secret was killing me. I begged her to tell you.
You knew too.
Don't blame her, I can explain.
Oh, with what? More lies? You should be begging for my forgiveness after pulling a scam like this.
You should be begging for my forgiveness, dear son. I handed you proof of Conrad's guilt, and you chose his lies over the truth. And the blood of every person on that government plane is on your hands as well as his.
Charlotte, whatever your mother's been telling you, pay no attention. She's clearly not in her right mind, and we are canceling the sham of an event.
Do that, and I will have your head on a pike.
You know, as fine as I am with a hired killer targeting you, he won't stop there, Victoria. We're leaving the country tonight, all of us.
No, I'm through with hiding. I'm going to put a stop to this right now, come what may.
I am so sorry for all the hell my mother put you through while we were together. No one in their right mind would choose to live inside this family. I despise her.
Word of advice? Give it to yourself. The only way to beat your mother is to play her game better than she does. Ladies and gentlemen, please take your seats. We're about to begin. And please... Amanda, wait.
What are you doing here? I thought you were banned from the premises.
I was. I am. But I'm staying for this. And so are you.
No! I already did what you asked. Jack would kill me if he knew I was here.
And Jack would kill you if he knew that baby you're carrying isn't his. This is that important to me. The choice is yours.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's always been my motto that from bad comes good. So, tonight there will be no rehashing of the past, only my aspirations for the future. Violence to one is violence to all. And so I would like to acknowledge those close to me who have been touched by this tragedy.
She's gonna look, she's going to tank.
First,
I doubt that very much.
my daughter Charlotte.
During my confinement, I promised God that if given another chance, I would live in truth. And this starts with the biggest admission of my life. Charlotte, it's the blessed consequence of my affair with David Clark. Sweetheart, would you step up here, please?
Yes?
Conrad, you're a smart man, so I know you've been expecting this call. Your wife's very public accusations about our agent's alleged transgression has us all deeply concerned. A course of action has been decided, and it involves your participation.
Next to the saint among men,
We'll be in
who
touch.
forgave my infidelity and cherished Charlotte as his own. Conrad, come. And finally, my son Daniel, whose loyalty knows no bounds. There is one person missing, someone who has seen more bad than good from us, and who has never been scared off. Her tenacity I admire, and I wish to welcome her into the fold, along with her child, Amanda Clark, Charlotte's half-sister. Amanda, please join us. Please. To my abductor, and to anyone who thinks they can harm this family again, make no mistake, you will fail. Understood. This concludes the press conference. As this is an ongoing investigation, there will be no questions tonight. Oh my God, they're stronger than ever.
Huh?
Thank you for your show of solidarity tonight. Your performance was flawless.
I wasn't performing. The truth is, I hate myself. I've gotten you back. I'm going to lose you again. I'm willing to put this all behind us if you are.
I missed you so much.
Oh, what a lovely tableau. Mother and son reunited.
Excuse me, I'm going to check on Ashley.
Miss Fisk, my apologies if today's event ruined our interview.
Actually, Conrad just made up for it by offering me an exclusive on your upcoming wedding.
I'm sorry if I spilled the proverbial beans, my pet. I think I just got caught up in the whole affair.
And Tuscany, an exquisite place to honeymoon. I'd expect nothing less. Thank you both. Good night.
Good night. Would you consider it a small price to pay for publicly branding me a cuckold? I so look forward to resuming your wifely duties, dear.
Oh, well, if that threat has any merit, you and I will be dead before then.
Oh, I would bet on that. See, I've got some breaking news of my own. While you were dazzling the press corps, I got a phone call from your would-be assassin's employers. It turns out that his recent rogue and high-profile escapades have made him a target now. So he's as good as dead so long as we cooperate.
Oh, you fool. You've just put us back in bed with the very architects of this entire nightmare.
Victoria, this family has you to thank for that.
Jack, what are you doing in here?
You and your new family were all over the news. Did you think I wouldn't see it?
I can explain.
It's better if I do that. My brother is the most important person in my life to me, so I get that you'd like to build a relationship with your sister.
That's exactly it, Jack. Charlotte begged me to be there.
And if Declan needed me, I would drop everything to be there for him, too. It was wrong of me to try to control your relationship with the Graysons, but this is the last time I take ownership for your lives. Don't get me wrong, I'm committed to our child. I just don't think I can commit to you.
You're right. It's no good.
Any contacts that could have led me to the initiative were destroyed with that bullet, so I had to go to plan B.
You sent the passport to the Graysons to make them think the white-haired man was coming for them.
And it worked. Conrad and the initiative are already in contact.
I had my own plan. You could have destroyed everything.
But I didn't, did I? Amanda Clark is embedded in that family, and Daniel Grayson is out to ruin his mother. Better still, he trusts you again.
You were at the house.
It was fantastic watching you capitalize on the serendipity of my accent.
Stop acting like you have my best interests at heart.
Our interests used to be one and the same.
Aiden?
He's gone. Your lover has left you behind.
I don't believe you. This is another one of your tests.
No, no test. Whether you believe it or not, he chose to leave you, just the same. How does it feel to have opened yourself to betrayal, same as your father? If you want to succeed in your goal, you must learn to close your heart. The young man you trusted understood, yet still, you do not.
I want you to leave.
How many times do I have to say I'm sorry before you'll trust me again?
It's me. Where are you? Some guy claiming to be a Detective Lasky came by with a sketch, asking questions. I know what I'm supposed to do, and if I don't hear from you by tomorrow, I'll start shutting everything down and go dark, like we promised. Only I'm hoping I won't have to, that somehow you're still okay. God, Gordon, please be okay. I love you.
A seductive new episode of 666 Park Avenue is next.
My mother's still alive. Victoria's the only person left who could possibly tell me where she is.
This woman has the power to destroy everything you came here to do.
Your obsession with making everyone pay is ruining lives. My father told me she was dead. Why would he lie? He would rather have you believe that she was dead than to tell you the unspeakable truth. Someone call 911!
Revenge. All new next Sunday, 9, 8 Central on ABC.